Hi and welcome to rjpc.com. Today I'm just messing around with Microsoft Paint 3D, and I just want to show you how I'm trying to synchronize a T-Rex with the sound effects I picked up off of Google. And if you guys want to check it out and see how I do it, that's fine. I'd love to have you watch it and see what you think about it. It comes with Windows 10 as far as I know, Windows 10 operating system, and it's Windows Paint 3D. Well, actually, Microsoft Web, right? Paint 3D. So check it out, and we'll go start right now. Let me just bump out of here, and let me go over here. I have to put my glasses on for this. I want to make sure I got the right thing here. I'm sorry, folks. Well, I was just playing around with it, so I'm going to bump out of this screen here. There are other things you could do with this, with the Paint. Here I am again. Let me go over here to this window here. Here we have a dinosaur, as you can see, the T-Rex. And, you know, with this here, you could position it in different things. If you look over here, the model animations to the right button on the bottom over here, far left corner, you could have him running, right? And this is just toying around, folks. I'm just giving you little ideas. You can play around with it, you know. If you have one of those weekend things where you're bored and you have nothing to do, you want to play around with animations, or you want to just goof around, you might want to check this out. Then they have another one over here where he's just like, you know, looks like he's snipping. And they got another one where he paused for a little minute, he yelps out, screams there, whatever. And then you got this one over here where he whips his tail around, but he gives a little yell there, kinda. And then you got the last one here, number 5. And I think this is the one I might have used where I think no, maybe not. I think it was probably 1 or 2, whatever. I know I was using one of these here. It's probably not, might have been, no, not this one. I think it was this one here. I think, no, it wasn't that one. Although, I think it was this one. I'm sorry, guys. This is it, yeah, 3. Okay, so you got an animation here, and you know, you want to add sound to it, right? Now, I'm not a professional animator. I don't do computer graphics. I'm just playing around with this here, and I thought I'd share with you guys. So what I did was, I deal with Filmora. So what I did is, I went to Filmora. I did a screen capture, right? Just to sum it up here really quick. And I took this picture here. You know, I copied it with Filmora. I did a screen share, a screen copy, and I put it in. I embedded it in Filmora. That's the video editing software I used. So I needed the sound. I mean, if you take the sound away, I have the sound here. If I mute it really quick, let me see if can I mute this here? Let me see here. I got to get this out first. And I believe, all right, this doesn't have the muting on it. Maybe I got to go for it. Hold on for 1 second, folks. All right, maybe you don't have the muting on this one here. Okay. Anyway, so what's the sense of having a dinosaur if you can't? It's just gonna be like it's like silent pictures, right? So what I did was, I went to this screen here. I did a Google search, and I wrote T-Rex sound Jurassic Park, and I picked this one out. Okay, so when you pick it out, you know, get this here. I did it record. Okay. Okay. So all right. Then. Okay. I had to mute my mic for that because you get like a feedback there. So anyway, I did a copy of it there. I recorded I did a voiceover, and I got the screen capture here, the voiceover. And what I want to do is, like I said, I'm just playing around with this, folks. If you guys have nothing to do and you want to learn a little about animation and stuff like that, I'm still learning. I'm not ex-pro at this, so I'm just goofing around with it, and I thought I'd throw it out there and share it with you guys. So here's the thing. Now, it's not going to be perfect, but I'm showing you for a reason. I want to just, you know, we're going to both do this together, okay? So here when it starts off in the beginning, let's see. Now, I might have to mute my mic, but let's see. We'll leave with mic on, for example. Let's see. Okay. There is when it comes in, right? Now, here's the thing. When I did the sound over on this one here, when I recorded the sound, the actual noise, you know, the sound doesn't actually come in just yet. So I have to do is I have to cut this, have to edit it. So what I got to do is I back up a little, hit the soundtrack again. So right about there is where I want to split it up. Okay, right about there. Just move it over a scotch. And split and cut this part out because it's all dead. It's all dead sound anyway. Now, what I got to do is move this here to where he's going to start. I have to look at the screen and at the same time look at the soundtrack as to where I'm going to put it. Okay. Now, let me go back over here again. So we want to get it. We want to try to synchronize it where he's going to, you know, scream, whatever. He'll start, yeah, I guess making a noise. I would say right about here like that. Then I'm going to move the soundtrack over, and let's see what happens. Now we do it again. That's pretty good, don't you think? I mean, and how I did it was simple enough. I went to Paint3D. I did a screen recording, screen capture with Filmora, and I just captured him. I picked out the one I wanted, and I figured I know the sound. I mean, I'm a Jurassic Park fan. I watched all the Jurassic Parks. So the world, the new one that came out, and not yet the other one, but the one with the Jurassic World or whatever it is. All I know is I seen them. I love Jurassic Park. Anyway, so I kind of figured I can get the sound effects for that there, and it kind of makes all sense, you know. But when you go to 3D library, you could also do mixed reality. So with the mixed reality, you click this on here. Now it can't do it right now, all right, because it's going to bump you out. But when you click it on, I can't do it now because it's going to bump my screen off, and then we're going to be out. This guy here, he'll play around. He'll be in your screen with you. Now there is a way to do it. I would have to just back out of Filmora and show you how it's done, but I don't want to really get too much into it just yet. Like I said, I'm kind of like playing around with it. So when I get more involved with it, I will share that with you. But they have a 3D library. Let's bump out of here. If you never played around with Paint, it's pretty cool. And they have all different ones you could do. You can get the UFO, you can get a bird. You could search, you get inspirational ones. Then you got the boards, you know. This one here, now this one would probably been a real good one because this looks like a real T-Rex. So I could have picked him, and when you hit that on there, this little cube will spin around here because it's loading up. But I don't know if he's animated, folks. I think this is just a still photo, but it would have been nice if it was the other way. Now let's see. I don't know. It's a quick animation. Let's see if it does. I don't think so. See, I don't think I think this is just a model view. But the animation ones, that's where you got to look up here because they got the mixed reality, 3D, and the Paint3D. So with the Paint3D, that's when you can create your new projects. You know, if you want to make, I don't know, I had one over here where this guy was like a professor. Well, actually, you can move around stuff too. You can move this way. You could also move it this way where you can go up and down. There's the other one. What's the other one here? This one here, you can move in this way, back them up, and you could go that way. Again, I was trying to get to go the other way too. All right, they had the ones where you could spin it around too. They could also edit the colors if you want to keep them all one color, which would be crazy. You don't want to do that, so you might want to undo that one there. Take that out, whatever. Well, you don't want to matte finish, but and you can play around with this thing, and it's got other things to it. Let's see the 3D one again. Now. The ones with the applications, you got to go back to the animation one. Okay, apparently the boards are just still photos as far as I could see, but the animation ones are pretty cool. If you like sharks, now this is the same one we got, the rampaging T-Rex. If you want to do a shark, you could do the shark, and you could add them to if you're very creative, you could do a lot of good things with these things here. And then again, they have 3 model animations here. He's swimming around, and it's on a white background too. Okay, and you can have him over here snapping at people. You could have him, I do everything in a white background. If I wanted to, I could take Filmora and record this here and put him like in an ocean environment, where you can actually see him swimming around. Not that this one here so much, but like this one here, where he's just swimming around. And I could copy it and put him like in an ocean, in a water background, and you would see him like swimming around and stuff like that. Right? Apparently he doesn't swim back, but but there's so much you could do with this here, and if you got a creative mind, you could play around with this thing here and check it out. They got a whole bunch of different ones. Here's the curious skeleton. Let's see what he looks like. Okay, now if you need like rattling bones to make this thing talk or whatever, again, you would just go to, like I did here, you could probably do a Google search on it. I don't know if it's going to work or not, folks. Let's see here if I could do this here. I guess rattling bones. Let's see if we can get a rattling bone sound. Not that I'm going to be able to do it right now because, like I said, I had the computer, I had the monitor on one thing, so I won't be able to do that. A rattling sound. So let's see what the rattling sound sounds like. Let's see. Yeah, I guess something like that there. You could use it there for these bones or whatever, you know, or skeleton bones or whatever. They got a whole bunch of different ones too, you know. But you know, that's one way of making like animations like that. And then what you do with it, that's totally up to you, folks. You know, if you want to play around. He's only got one animation. That's it. He just will just stand there, walk around, move a little, and that's it. But again, you know, there are other things to do with this here. I'm only playing around with this here. I can't do the mixed reality right now. But the 3D library is really great. You could visit too the Remix 3D, and you can get some more, I believe. But I like this here a lot. I really do. I'm really happy with it. It came with, as far as I know, it comes with Windows 10, I believe. And I like this one here, the cuckoo clock, which is pretty cool. The clock strikes, the bird flies out, he flies around, and then he goes back into the house again, and then it closes up, and the same thing will happen again. I think it just it keeps going again, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, see, it happens again over and over again. It just keeps rendering the same thing over and over again. But it's pretty cool. And they got two settings for that one. They have where he just comes out, you know, does the cuckoo cuckoo, and then he goes back in again. Or you can get the other one with the other model animation where he flies out and comes back again, which is pretty cool. Then you got your reset review, you got your full screen, you got your controls here. For the mouse, you could left, right, click it, pan, you could pan it, you can make it bigger, you can make it really super large. What's the other one? And then you could reset it. If you hit the button, you could reset. Okay. This one here is the zoom. You could zoom in with it like we just did. And then you got the pan. All right, so the pan is on our left mouse here. So I guess you could just move it around left and right. Orbit, you could do the orbit, and like it spins around like this here. See? You know, a lot of people may say, well, what am I going to do with this here? You know, what can I use this in my my videos? Yeah, you could. You could probably, you know, if you want to just be spontaneous and you just want to mess around and stuff and you want to be creative, you can do so much with things like this here, you know. It's nice to be off key sometimes instead of always being so traditional. It's nice to just wing it, you know, throw things out there. But like I said again, they got all these different ones here. You can check it out for yourself and you know, see what you get out of it, you know. But I think that's pretty cool. I think I did a pretty good job on making the T-Rex. You know, it looks like, you know, I sank it up. Let's try it again. I think it's pretty good. I think it's honestly, it's pretty good. And I did it simple enough. When I had to get the sound of the voice, I just did a voiceover. I didn't do a record screen because when you do a record screen, it puts the picture in here as well. And it's a hard time for me. I had a hard time getting it out. So I said, there's got to be another way to do it. So with Filmora, they give you 3 options. You can record from the webcam, the PC screen, which I'm doing right now, and the voiceover. And that's how I had to do it. I had to do it the voiceover, got the clipping, and I just patched it together. You know, again, it's just goofing around. But I'm going to bump out of here, folks. Again, you could check it out. And like I said, it's Paint3D. And it's pretty fun. I like it. I like it a lot, folks. And I think you guys would like it too. I can't do the mixed reality. It keeps popping in there. But check it out if you get the chance, you know. It's the Paint3D. And I think you'd like it. Well, that's all for now, folks. I hope you got something out of it. Like I said again, it's I believe it's Microsoft puts it out. It's Paint3D. And I think if you might like it, you want to play around with it and stuff like that, just as I have. I'm still learning to work with it and stuff. I'm going to have some fun with it. Who knows, man? I may make some animation little movies or something like that, you know, just to play around with and pop it up there on YouTube, you know. But I just thought I'd share it with you guys out there. If you like it, if you got something out of it. I know I'm not a computer graphic artist or, you know, one of these people that do all these special animation effects, but I just thought I'd throw it out there and share it with you guys. But if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. If you got anything, you know, if you liked it a lot, give it a thumbs up. And please don't forget to hit that notification bell if you want to get some more updates and some pretty cool things I come out with. Just to let you know really quick, I just want to say in closing, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers who subscribe to this channel. I hope you like the content I put out and you keep coming back for more. If there's anything else you want to hear me do, you want me to do anything different or talk about or cover different topics, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions or comments you may have. But I just wanted to share this with you guys, hey, it's a Sunday afternoon, you may be sitting around bored or something like that. You might want to mess around with this stuff, so why not? And if you do, why don't you share it with us? If you do make any creations or you found a better way of doing this stuff, please share it with us. I like to see the work you guys got. Maybe we could even put it on my YouTube channel too, and give you a little shout out. Showing you what you did with the the Paint3D. So check it out. Talk to you guys the next time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. This is Rich Pacini from rjpacini.com signing off. Talk to you later. Bye bye.